Hello, folks. We are here with Randy Tate, a teacher by trade. That's where he started his career. From a teacher to an entrepreneur with a successful exit. A lot of people most of you talk about startup. Anybody could do a startup. And Randy, being a school teacher, coming out of teaching experience, becomes an entrepreneur. And he's had several exits. And we had an opportunity I had the privilege to connect with him and have a conversation. But when we teed off the conversation, we'll talk more about his exits, all right? And how did he do an entrepreneur? But the most important thing is, in the conversation, he said he was high school football coach as well, football and wrestling, all right? And I always say, how the athlete train the sport. And it was just an amazing conversation, all right? So I'm going to pass it on to Randy. And Randy, I want you to tell us, how did the transformation, you were a teacher, how did you transform from a teacher to an entrepreneur?
You know, it's an interesting process, and I get asked that a lot. And I always say this, I learned everything I need to know about running a company, coaching high school freshman football. If you can coordinate 60 13-year-olds to function as a team and work together, then you can do just about anything, because the fundamentals of it come down to that. So when I transitioned, which was a decision I made after about 15 minutes of thought, I left teaching after 10 years, left a tenured position, took the equity out of my house and started a company. And then I just started applying all those principles to all the people around me that wanted to be part of what we were doing.
Awesome. So going from taking the equity from the house and starting your business, did you ever have that moment where you were thinking, you know what, I've taken the nest egg, right? That's what we call it as, like, especially when we are working a particular job, we try to build our equity through our home. And that is what is our essential savings over a period of time, right? But did you have that fear at all? What did you think about it?
Yeah, scared to death. Literally scared to death. It was a decision my wife and I made together. She had a job, so we don't have children. And so we just thought, I was still in my early 30s. What better time to take a risk than right now? And I've had faith in myself. I was a college athlete as well. And I coached many sports, won many championships. And all the principles still apply. Now, of course, there's learning to do. Like you said, hire the athlete, train the sport. A brilliant saying, by the way. And so I just took the same process. So if I didn't know something, I would either partner with or hire somebody that did. Find the expert in the industry that you're in, find somebody in that segment, someone in the sales side, someone in the marketing side. Now, of course, this was before YouTube and Facebook and all of that didn't exist. I mean, email marketing was brand new at the time. So we just started putting all those pieces together. And next thing you know, I've found a couple of things to be true agnostic to business, mainly from the marketing side. You're going to go out to the world with something. Your widget, whatever it may be, you're going to tell the world that you're either better than their current alternatives, that you're less expensive than their alternatives, or that you somehow make their life easier than the alternatives. Any one of those three things are enough to get a business. Now, how do you say that? And if you can be lucky enough to find the business that does all three, you disrupt an industry, a la Netflix.
This is just a snippet, all right? Yeah, this is just an impromptu interview. We just teed off the conversation in the cafeteria, and we said, hey, you know what, Randy, I want you to definitely talk to my audience. You amazing followers, all of you are thinking about the entrepreneurial journey, or are students who are still in school and colleges who are thinking about entrepreneurial journey. What an amazing example, right? You've heard about many times about my story in terms of what are the challenges, what I went through when starting a business, and how do you think about it. His wife, a great supporter who helped him actually get into the entrepreneur. It makes two to happen, right? So we are going to continue this conversation, but the most important thing is I want to talk about his company, what he has found right now, which is called as IFLIP. And I thought the younger generation, anybody, and I've spoken about investing several times, all right? And it's so important to get put your mind behind investing early stages of your career. He has found an amazing product, IFLIP. It's globally available. And I want Randy to talk about IFLIP, and then we will close this conversation. All right. So Randy, tell us a little bit about IFLIP.
I'll give you the 2-minute commercial. So iFlip is the financial learning information platform, AI-driven investment platform, not a trading platform. Don't think Robinhood. Think ease of use like a Robinhood, but the back end has extreme power. We are allowing people to invest the way in which an institution or a billionaire would invest, with risk protection built in, so that you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about the human that has emotions thinking about it. You've got mathematics, you've got AI, and you've got an extremely powerful set of algorithms in the background running all the time, and they do it for you automatically.
And how much do you have to pay?
It's $7 a month for the software.
Whoa. Okay. So when did you start the company?
We started the company in 2017.
Yep.
And we've been building, tweaking, adjusting since then, collecting customers the entire time. 90% of the customers that have joined our platform are still with us.
Awesome. Here's what I want you to think about, folks. Okay, if you're watching this interview, I definitely want you to go out and check out what is iFlip. All right, and because I'm going to flip as well, so I'm going to use iFlip, and I'm going to check it out how it is. That's what I said, Randy. But
Can you pull out your phone? Can we see it? Or
yeah, why didn't you just
see it real quick?
what does iFlip look like? Just the app, and that'd be awesome. While Randy pulls up his phone and iFlip, all right, there is a lot of intensity to this conversation. We just barely scratched the surface because I find his entrepreneurial journey to be unbelievably amazing. I just met him like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. Interview within 5 minutes ago.
Because I heard him speak, and I heard him talk in many conversations, and I think it is going to be. The moment I heard his insight and what he had done, and I didn't know his background, and in the roundtables when we were sitting, he was talking about his background, where he started, and that's when he said he's a high school teacher, and he has done several speaking engagements about his business and some of the things what we do as well. And that's when I thought, you know what, I got to definitely connect with Randy and show it to our audience as well, because we talk about financial planning starting early. Yeah. Oh, you got a slow signal.
Slow signal.
That is quite all right. Not a problem. So
You can see what it looks like right there.
Cool. Why did you call it iFlip?
It's an acronym. It's the Financial Learning Information Platform.
Wow, there's actual thought.
yeah, but I
It's
thought
like flipping money. I didn't.
no, I thought the other way around. When you hear the product, right, you got to flip from one platform to their platform. So I flipped to this new platform.
We're flipping the industry on its head.
Wow. Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Randy. Such a pleasure talking to you. But I'm very sure our audience are going to be asking a lot more questions, and we'll have a follow-through conversation. Where do people follow you?
You can follow me on any of the social medias at Randy Tate on the Twitters, the Instagrams, all of them. It's all Randy Tate.
And most importantly, if student community wanted to ask you financial learning aspects, right, would you be in a position to advise them one-on-one as well when they ask you questions on Twitter, Instagram, and all of that?
We're not an advisor, so I can't give financial advice.
Advice, just
Yes, we actually, every 2 weeks, my business partner, who has managed billions of dollars, pretty smart guy, went to Stanford's physics program when he was 16 years old. Every 2 weeks, we do what's called the AI Circle, and he comes on YouTube Live every 2 weeks. So if you follow us on our YouTube channel, we will get you can see all the past videos, but he'll come on, he'll talk about the markets, what's going on in the stock market, what's going on in the world economies, and what the smart folios are seeing and what the AI is doing.
All right. Thank you.